Social media has become deeply ingrained in our lives. We use it to connect with friends and family, stay informed about current events, and even for entertainment. The average person spends hours each day scrolling through their feeds, often without even realizing it. While social media offers many benefits, it's important to be aware of the potential downsides. One of the most significant risks is addiction. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive. They employ sophisticated techniques to keep users engaged for as long as possible. By understanding these techniques, we can better protect ourselves from the hidden traps of social media overuse. It's crucial to recognize that social media platforms are businesses. Their primary goal is to generate revenue, and they achieve this by maximizing user engagement. The more time users spend on their platforms, the more advertising revenue they generate. This profit-driven model has led to the development of highly effective strategies for capturing and holding our attention. While we might believe we are simply connecting with friends or staying informed, we are often unwittingly playing into a system designed to keep us hooked. By becoming more aware of these mechanisms, we can start to reclaim control over our time and attention. Social media platforms use psychological techniques to keep users engaged. Variable rewards create anticipation. Dopamine release makes it addictive. Social validation reinforces this cycle. Understanding these mechanisms helps us regain control. One of the most insidious features of social media is infinite scrolling. This design element allows users to continuously scroll through their feeds without ever reaching an end. Every time a user reaches the bottom of their feed, more content is automatically loaded. This creates a sense of endless possibility, encouraging users to keep scrolling in the hopes of finding something new and engaging. Infinite scrolling is highly effective at keeping users engaged for extended periods. It eliminates natural stopping points, making it easy to lose track of time and spend far longer on social media than intended. This can have negative consequences for our sleep, productivity, and overall well-being. The constant influx of new information can also be overwhelming. Our brains are not designed to process such large amounts of data, and this can lead to feelings of stress, anxiety, and information overload. By understanding the impact of infinite scrolling on our brains and behavior, we can start to develop strategies for mitigating its negative effects. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in motivation, reward, and addiction. When we experience something pleasurable, our brains release dopamine, creating a sense of satisfaction and well-being. Social media platforms are designed to trigger the release of dopamine. Every notification, like, and comment provides a small hit of dopamine, reinforcing the behavior that led to that reward. This creates a powerful feedback loop, encouraging users to constantly check their phones and engage with social media. The more we use social media, the more our brains become accustomed to these dopamine hits. This can lead to tolerance, meaning we need to spend more and more time on social media to achieve the same level of satisfaction. This is how addiction develops. Our brains become so accustomed to the constant stimulation that we start to feel anxious or irritable when we are away from our devices. By understanding the role of dopamine in social media addiction, we can start to break the cycle and regain control over our digital habits. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a pervasive social anxiety characterized by a constant desire to stay connected, and a fear of missing out on experiences or opportunities. Social media platforms, well, they exacerbate FOMO by providing a curated window into the lives of others. Users are bombarded with images and stories of their friends and acquaintances enjoying vacations, attending parties, and generally living their best lives. This constant exposure to the seemingly perfect lives of others can trigger feelings of inadequacy, envy, and a sense that our own lives are lacking. This can lead to a compulsive need to check social media more frequently in an attempt to keep up with the latest happenings and alleviate the anxiety of missing out. The reality is that social media presents a highly curated and often unrealistic view of people's lives. Most users only share the highlights of their day, carefully crafting an online persona that may not reflect their true experiences. It's important to remember that social media is not a reflection of reality, but rather a curated highlight reel. By recognizing this, we can start to detach from the unrealistic expectations and comparisons that fuel our FOMO. Section 6. Reclaiming control. Strategies for managing social media use. Breaking free from the grip of social media addiction requires conscious effort and a willingness to make changes. The first step is acknowledging the problem and recognizing the negative impact social media may be having on your life. Once you've identified the issue, you can start implementing strategies to regain control. One effective approach is to set realistic limits on your social media use. This could involve setting specific times of day when you allow yourself to check social media, or limiting yourself to a certain number of minutes per day. There are various apps and features available on smartphones that can help you track your usage and set limits. Another strategy is to consciously choose quality over quantity. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through your feeds, make an effort to engage with content that is genuinely interesting or meaningful to you. Unfollow accounts that make you feel envious or inadequate, and seek out accounts that inspire you or provide valuable information. Section 7. Setting boundaries. Practical tips for a healthier relationship with social media. In addition to setting limits and being mindful of the content you consume, there are several practical tips you can implement to establish healthier boundaries with social media. Disable notifications. Constant notifications are one of the most effective ways social media platforms keep us hooked. Turn off all non-essential notifications so you are not constantly being interrupted by your phone. Create phone-free zones. Designate specific areas of your home, such as your bedroom or dining table, as phone-free zones. This will help you break the habit of constantly checking your phone and allow you to be more present in the moment. Find alternative activities. If you find yourself reaching for your phone out of boredom or habit, have a list of alternative activities you can do instead. This could include reading a book, going for a walk, or spending time with loved ones. By implementing these practical tips, you can start to create a healthier and more balanced relationship with social media. Remember that it's okay to take breaks, disconnect, and prioritize your well-being. Section 8. Rediscovering real life. Finding joy beyond the screen. As you start to reduce your social media use, you may find yourself with more time and mental energy to devote to other activities. Use this opportunity to rediscover hobbies you used to enjoy, explore new interests, or simply spend more time connecting with loved ones in person. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's painting, hiking, playing a musical instrument, or volunteering in your community. By investing your time and energy in real-life experiences, you'll find that the allure of the digital world begins to fade. Remember that true connection and happiness are found in the real world, through genuine interactions and shared experiences. Social media can be a tool for connection, but it should never replace the richness and depth of face-to-face relationships. Section 9. A balanced approach. Embracing technology mindfully. The goal is not to completely swear off social media, but rather to develop a healthier and more balanced relationship with it. Social media can be a valuable tool for staying connected, accessing information, and even promoting creativity. However, it's essential to use it mindfully and intentionally. By setting boundaries, being aware of the psychological techniques used to keep us hooked, and prioritizing real-life experiences, we can harness the benefits of social media without succumbing to its potential downsides. Remember that you are in control of your technology use, not the other way around. Make a conscious effort to use social media as a tool to enhance your life, not to define it. Embrace technology mindfully, and prioritize your well-being, both online and offline.